Hey Bears, good morning. How are you? I hope that you at least got to sleep in a little bit today. Welcome to your Flex Day assignment for science. So this is the mitosis gizmos versus microscope, And what I'll do is, of course, open this in a new tab here. So what we're going to do today I will use what I learned in the mitosis phase identification lab so that I can know which phase is the longest. I will know I've got it when my graph represents both virtual and actual data. You'll need to log into Gizmo, and it will go something like this. I'm going to show you what this will look like for you right off the bat, so I'm going to get into that one more time. Okay, so this is not signed in right now, and if you launch the Gizmo when you're not signed in, it's going to give you a silly little countdown up here. See, time's up. As a guest, you can only use this Gizmo for 5 minutes a day. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to this page that it opened up, and I'm going to log in. I'm going to click Student Login, and we're going to use the username and password that's listed at the top of our document. So frogs with 2 S's, 982, password rain 982. Click my username. I am going to click Lazoff, and it should take me. If it doesn't take you to the cell division gizmo, you can go back to your document and click on the link again. Okay, so I'm going to follow my instructions exactly as written. Set the cycle length to 10 hours and click play. I'm going to set my cycle length to 10 hours, and I'm going to click, well, first I need to read the rest of the directions. Click pause when the maximum number of cells is reached. Then click on end table and click record data. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to let this simulation run. It's doing what it does. It is going to go for more than 10 hours, and that's okay. Once the pop-up shows that I've reached the maximum number of cells, I'm going to pause. I'm going to click on the Table tab and click Record Data. This is the data that I'm going to use to record into my data table for row number 1, because this is trial 1. So pre-mitosis or interphase, I had 85 cells there. So I would record my data for this trial all the way across here. So I had 85 here. I had 7 in prophase. I had 1 in metaphase. I would record that here. Okay, once I get all the way done, I'm going to add all these up to get my total over here. Then, as you can see, we're doing a second and third trial. So I am going to clear my data. I'm going to reset my simulation and do it all again. I'm going to take those numbers from over here once I've reached the maximum number of cells. You can do those 3 trials on your own. In order to find an average, what you will do is add this box plus this box plus this box and divide by 3 to get your average for here. And you'll do the same here and here and here to get your averages for each stage, and you will also need to average your totals. This part I'm going to need you to pay specific attention to because this is the most tricky part of this entire lab today, is calculating the percentage. So what you'll do is you'll take your phase average number divided by your total number times 100, and that's your phase percentage for here. We'll do the same thing. We'll take our phase average divided by our total average times 100, and that goes here. Phase average divided by total average times 100 goes here. You can feel free to pause this video and calculate your averages. Rewind it if you need to hear me explain that again. All right, as we scroll down, once this one is all filled in, you are going to have sample data that you should put into this data table. These are the numbers that I need you to enter into your document. So 90 pre-mitosis, 9 prophase, 4 metaphase, 1 anaphase, and 2 telophase. Please put those numbers into your document now. Once you put the numbers in, you'll total it by adding all of these together. And then you'll take your percentage. So you'll take your 90 divided by your total times 100, and that'll give you your percentage for here. From there, with these 2 tables totally filled out, you are going to need to make a double bar graph using the Create a Graph software, or the Create a Graph website, We're going to click on bar graph here. And we're going to start to enter in our data. We need to give our graph a title. So I'm going to go mitosis gizmo versus actual data. My x-axis label is stages of mitosis, and my y-axis label is number of cells. I'm going to switch this to two groups because we have two data tables that we are pulling from. Group 1 is going to be our gizmo data, and group 2 is going to be our actual data. Our item labels are going to be the different stages of mitosis. And it looks like this. And then you'll plug your values in. You'll take your percentage numbers from, we'll do table 1 first because that's going to be the green bar. And then table 2 is going to be the percentage for the purple bar. Once you get your data put in there, you can do preview to see what your graph will look like. You will take a snip of your graph and paste it into your document down here. There are 2 conclusion questions that you need to answer, and instead of using races, today we're just going to do the R, A, and E. So we'll do a restate, an answer, and an evidence. So, which mitosis phase has the most cells? Why do you think that's the case? The mitosis phase that has the most cells is, and then you'll tell me which one and why. P.S. The answer for that one is also in your Google Doc of Biology notes, so feel free to use that. You'll restate the question for here, and you can reference your lab data for this answer. Once you finish that, I would like for you to spend a few minutes studying for your cells summative because that is coming up on Thursday, Friday this week. Also, heads up, coming to you is the end of the unit, and I am going to need all cells assignments turned in by Monday, November 7th. That is 1 week from just this past Monday. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions. Please stop this video, pause it, rewatch it as many times as you need to get the help that you need on this particular assignment. It can get tricky, especially right through here, but that's why this video is here to walk you through it. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm available via Canvas message. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.